How to wake up in the morning. Number one, let's talk about one important piece. This: how do you do it without disturbing the spouse? So one of the things, real easy one out of the gate, get an escalating alarm. So what that means is it starts off quiet.
Sure.
And it gets louder. It gets progressively louder. I am a much lighter sleeper than my wife. So this is not that big of a deal to me. And I can't answer. I've slept with roommates that wanted to sleep, like in the military, you got bunk together or whatever. So I've dealt with this a little bit, but it's really no factor. Get an escalating alarm. And then when that thing goes off, you wake up before it gets too loud to wake your spouse. It should be on your side of the bed so you can make it happen. Or you can pick a song that starts off nice and mellow and that kind of builds. Once you do that, you gotta have the gear pre-staged. The morning gear has to be pre-staged. So, so we're not in the dressing. We're not pulling open drawers. We're not flipping on lights. We're not searching for stuff. No, we get up. We walk out of the room. Quietly, stealth mode. Then you get to either the bathroom. Now, if you have the bathroom en suite, maybe you have some stuff staged in the other bathroom in the house. So you just walk right out of the room, shut the door, and you're good. You made your escape.
Yep.
And I'll tell you another thing. A little heads up. Make sure that you turn off your secondary and your tertiary alarms. So then, that's how you do it. That's how I do it. And again, I have an advantage because my wife is a pretty heavy sleeper. She gets mad that when I come home from a trip late at night, I do some unpacking in the night. That can be a little frustrating for her. But anyways, that's what you do. Now, the next piece of this question was for alertness throughout the day. What do you do to stay alert throughout the day? I think one of the things you gotta do is check your diet, right? Check the diet. Make sure, in my opinion, you're not ingesting a ton of carbohydrates, because those are going to make you tired. They're going to make you excited or make you fired up for about 20 minutes. I don't know. Haven't had them in a long time. Check your diet. Check your diet. And I just had a guy on Twitter. Oh, man. He's like, hey, man, I'm tired during the day. I'm dragging. I was like, well, check your diet. He's like, well, I think it's okay. I'm drinking a lot of energy drinks. No, not good. The energy drinks are addictive.
Yeah.
They're tasty. They're addictive. And they're filled with sugar most of the time. So you're going to get a major sugar rush, and then you're going to crash. So you got to be careful of that. Also, you don't want to be on the crazy amount of caffeine all day, and that's going to mess up your system as well. Power nap, talked about this before. If you need to, you take a little power nap. You take 6 to 8 minutes, you set your alarm clock, you elevate your feet above your heart, you lay down, and you black out. If you're really tired, 6 to 8 minutes, you feel like a rock star after one of those.
Yep.
And another thing you can do if you're tired during the day, no big deal. Just find a little corner somewhere. Go bang some push-ups out. Go bang out 10 burpees.
Yeah. Get the blood flowing.
Just get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's physiologically impossible to do burpees and remain tired. Whatever burpees, you can tell you since you turned into a physiology major over here tonight. If you want to tell me what that does physiologically, I don't know, but I do know this: if you knock out 10 burpees, it's a small prescription, you will not be tired for at least a half an hour. You're not going to be 10 burpees and then feel tired. You can't do it.
I can tell you why physiologically.
Endorphins get released.
Other stuff, adrenaline. Like when you know you're gonna do physical activity, when you know it, you have I'm not saying a huge adrenaline rush,
just a little.
You get an adrenaline rush, a little bit. It's still going. It's part of it.
So those are some tips, I guess, for alertness throughout the day that I use.
Yeah, there you go.
And for getting out of bed early in the morning. Hey, and by the way, go to bed earlier at night.
Yeah.
Go to bed earlier at night. I go to bed usually around 11. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend going to bed at 11 and getting up at 4:30. No, I don't recommend that. I recommend going to bed when you get tired. Shut your computer off. Stop looking at the interwebs.
Yeah.
And go to sleep. Yeah. You know what? Go read an actual book, because that make you tired.
Yeah.
That will make you tired. That's like the opposite of burpees. Go read a book, and just sit there, and you will get more tired.
Yeah, unless it's like a real exciting or interesting book.
Yeah,
Whoa, I want to read some more.
Of course.
Yeah.
Don't read Blood Meridian before you go to bed.
Yeah, but and because you're a fast sleeper. You know, that thing.
I was guided by something much more powerful, and I listened. And I chose the path of most resistance. Talent not required.
I love that. You've said that you live the life of a monk.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? What does that look like? Why do you do that?
So I stretch out every day for at least 2 hours. I don't drink. I don't go out. My regimen is I wake up, have oatmeal, run, come back, hit the weights. I'm a big sports guy. I don't leave the house if at all, but do stuff like this. And I stretch out at nighttime. I find people that I trust, which is a very small group of people who are honest and true to me, people who will die for me, and I'll die for them, which is a fucking small.
Sure.
And everybody else, man, do you. And I stay to myself. And I let you do you. I don't judge people. I don't criticize you. You want to be a douchebag and be an ass and not love this country, do whatever you want to do? I don't care, man. I fought for this country for you to do you. And I am all about you doing you because I'm going to fucking do me. And I'm going to do me until I'm fucking dead. And I believe I earned the right. A lot of people haven't earned the right. Just because you live in this country, I mean you earned the right. You gotta live a little bit. Live. And then have something to say or shut the fuck up,
Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm not bringing you a fairy tale. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm a living example. You can start from nothing. Start from nothing. You know the story. Mom was a teenage mom. Start with nothing. Grandma had 14 kids. Start with nothing. 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom. Mom got kicked out because she had to start with nothing. Start with nothing. High school dropout. Start with nothing. Homeless. 12 years to get a 4-year degree from the university. Start with nothing. If you are willing to grind. I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. Your mama might come from privilege. Your daddy might come from privilege. Your daddy might own a company. You might come from privilege. You might have a father that can give you everything your little heart desires, but you will not outwork me. I'm saying that some of you in this room, you might not be a lion yet. Some of you in this room, you might be an ant. You might have small beginnings. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of resources, but there's no excuse. You said, E.T., I'm not that lion. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined. He's strong. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you will have it.